inner strength. Find a seat in the middle of your mat. You can grab bolsters or blocks to make yourself more comfortable. Option to sit cross-legged or on your knees. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes or bring your gaze down to the earth. Take a moment to connect with your breath and your body. Notice your legs rooted down to your mat, feeling every part of your body connected to your mat. Feeling your hips sink down, heavy towards the earth. And invite some length in your spine. And notice how this helps to move the breath through your body. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. And exhale, gently sigh through your mouth. Another sweet inhale. I'll invite you to bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. We'll take a moment to set an intention here. My intention for this practice is to connect to my inner strength, my inner wisdom, and my foundation. Breathing into the space between your hands. Finding that connection and that guidance. Take a nice deep inhale here, and from here, plant down your right hand and inhale your left fingertips into the air, inviting a sideways stretch. You may notice a sensation of opening through the left side of your body. Inhale and exhale, coming back to neutral. Plant your left fingertips down and bring your right fingertips towards the sky, leaning over to the left. Opening up the right side waist. Inhale here. And slowly exhale. Release. I'll invite you to bring your hands to your knees and start moving in the upper spine, inviting some gentle movements. Inhale, bringing your heart towards the sky, opening your collarbones, and exhale, rounding your chin towards your chest, rounding the upper spine. Again, just like that, inhaling, looking up, expanding, and exhaling, rounding in towards your belly. On your next exhale, make your way into tabletop position, moving aside any blocks or bolsters, and we're going to take our first child's pose. You have the option to extend your arms out or fold your hands in, relaxing your forehead to meet the back of your hands. Take a few deep breaths here into your back body. On your next inhale, slowly come up, standing onto your knees. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, fingertips nice and high, palms to touch, pulling through your heart center, and exhale and bow your forehead to the earth. Inhale, lifting up onto your knees, expanding your arms nice and wide, hands to touch, and move through prayer. Exhale and bow, head to the earth. One more time, just like that, inhaling, reaching towards the sky, bringing your hands to prayer, and exhale and fold. Release. You can inhale and move to meet in tabletop position. So shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. We're going to move into cat-cow here. So inhaling, same movement as rounding your spine and moving your heart towards the sky. Exhaling, curling in and looking towards your belly button. Play around here if you want your toes tucked or untucked. And when you're ready, exhale, bringing your hips back to downward facing dog. If it feels good in your body, pedal out your knees back and forth. Taking a few deep breaths into your back body. Gaze toward your belly button, and exhale, walk your hands back to meet your feet at the back of your mat. Option to grab opposite elbows. If it feels good in your body, I'll invite you just to sway gently left and right, bringing the heaviness of your upper body over your legs. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you need to here. Taking a nice deep breath. Slowly unwinding one vertebrae at a time, all the way up to inhale. Bring your hands to your heart center one more time. One hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. And just check in with your intention again. Setting up your feet for chair pose. Feet hip width apart. Inhale, breathe your arms up overhead. Sit your hips back. Feel the sensation of the strength in your legs. And exhale, fold forward, bringing your arms behind you. Inhale, arms up. And exhale and fold, arms behind you. Inhale, arms up. And exhale and fold all the way down. Hands to meet the blocks or the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to shins, knees, or blocks. Exhale and fold, walking yourself to top of a push-up position in a high plank pose. Exhale and lower your knees down and gently lower your belly all the way to the earth. Roll your shoulders onto your spine and inhale, lift your body up to baby cobra. Exhale and release. Pressing your toes into the mat. Inhale, lifting up, and exhale, release. One final time, inhaling, lifting up, keeping length in your spine, and exhaling, pushing back into a child's pose. And when you're ready, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath here. And we'll step our right foot forward. Feel free to drop the left knee down into low lunge. Inhaling, reaching your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, bring your hands down towards your right foot, rolling your left heel down parallel to the back of your mat, setting up for warrior two. So try to bring your feet as wide as your mat, and inhale and exhale, reaching your arms into opposite directions. If it feels good in your body, look over the fingertips of your right hand. And we're trying to bend into the right knee here. Take an inhale, dancing warrior, and exhale, bend into your right elbow to your right knee with your left fingertips to the sky. Exhale, look down, plant both hands. We're going to step our left foot to meet our right at the top of the mat. Forward fold here. Bend your knees as much as you need. Inhale to halfway lift and exhale to fold. Inhaling all the way up to stand, arms overhead, moving your hands through prayer, through heart center. Check in one more time. One hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Take a nice deep breath in, reaching your arms up. Exhale and bow. Hands to the earth, blocks or mat. Inhaling, lifting up, and exhaling, stepping your right foot back. Gently lower the right knee to the earth. Inhale, reaching your arms up overhead. You might feel a sensation in your right thigh. Notice that. Breathe into that space. Exhale, plant your hands down to meet your left foot. Rolling your right heel down parallel to the mat, setting up for warrior two on the left side. Take a nice deep inhale. Expand your arms wide as the mat, looking over your left fingertips. I like to gently micro bend into the left knee here. And when you're ready, inhale, lifting your left fingertips overhead towards the sky, towards the back of the room. And exhale, left elbow meets the left knee, right fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, look down, put your hands down, and step your right foot to meet the left at the top of the mat. Walk your knees out back and forth. Halfway lift and fold forward. Feels good, shake your head out left to right. When you're ready, inhale, reaching towards the sky, and exhaling, hands to heart center. I'm going to set up for tree pose here. So option to bring your right inner sole of your foot towards the inner left thigh. Another option is to bring the sole of your foot on the inside of your left calf, or balance your big toe on your mat. You can keep your hands in prayer or inhale and lift your arms to the sky. Option to bring your gaze towards the sky as well. Gently releasing the pose, exhale. Set up on the right side. So bringing your right sole of your foot towards the inner left thigh. Take a nice deep inhale. Hands in prayer, or option to extend your tree. Bring your hands overhead. Option to bring your gaze overhead. Feeling the strength of your legs. And exhale, slowly release, bringing your knee towards the center. Inhale, reaching your arms overhead, and exhale, hands to prayer. Lower your hands to the earth. Take your feet as wide as the mat. You can bring your toes out. We're going to take yogic squat here. So you can grab a block if that helps you find some length in your spine and place it right under your hips. The important thing here is just to keep the length in your upper body. So you can breathe, just opening up the hips. So feel a sensation there. Feeling your pelvis drawing down towards the mat. Take a nice deep inhale. And when you're ready, slowly release the block and come down onto your mat, onto your back. If you have a block handy, you can place it underneath your sacrum for supported bridge. Or without the block, we'll be bringing our arms on either side of our body and lifting your pelvis up towards the sky. Take a nice deep inhale into the space between your hands and your belly. If you have a block, connect with that sensation of feeling supported by the block. Breathing into your belly. When you're ready, gently release the block and put it over to the side. Hugging your knees into your chest. Bring your feet as wide as the mat. Windshield wiper your knees back and forth, inviting some gentle movement to your lower spine. Option to hug your knees into your chest again. Either rolling up or turning to one side. We'll meet in butterfly pose, so bringing the soles of your feet to touch and sitting up nice and tall, bringing some length in your spine. Your knees should fall out towards the side, inviting some opening in your inner thighs. Option here to use a block or blocks and bolsters to bend over and stretch over your legs. You can stay here, or if you'd like to extend your legs and take a forward fold here, that's available. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale and fold over your legs. Bend your knees as much as you like. Inhaling, coming back up onto your back. I'm going to set up for reclined twist. So bringing your arms out to the shape of a T. Bring your knees together and we'll lift them up and over to the left. Option to bring your gaze over to the right. Breathing into the right side waist. Inhaling back to neutral. And exhaling, let's bring our legs over to the right. Option to bring your gaze over to the left. You You can always use a block or bolster to support the weight of your legs. Inhale, breathing into your side body. And exhale, bring your knees back to neutral. Take any final resting poses or movements you need to do before setting up for our final pose. If you're moving with me, bring your feet as wide as the mat and bring one hand over your heart and one hand over your belly, checking in with your breath and your body, feeling integration between the two spaces, connecting with your inner strength. If you'd like to bring your hands over to the side of your body for classic Savasana pose, feel free to do so. Also, you have the option to grab a bolster or a blanket to make yourself feel more comfortable. We're going to be taking this final resting pose for a few minutes. So get nice and comfortable and allow yourself some space to integrate and fully relax. Savasana pose. If you're ready to move out of Savasana, gently invite some movement into your fingertips and your toes. It might feel good to stretch your arms overhead and stretch your legs out. Take a nice deep breath in, and when you're ready, slowly turning over to one side. Cradle your head on the side. Take a few deep breaths here. I'll invite you to keep your eyes closed, keeping your gaze soft. When you're ready, using your arms to push yourself up and come to a seated position in your mat. Feel free to use a block or a bolster. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Taking a moment to give thanks and gratitude for this practice. Acknowledging your inner strength. Rubbing your hands together, bring your hands to cup your eyes. Exhale, rubbing your hands together one more time. Bringing some warmth in your hands and gently dust yourself off. Hands to heart center. And give thanks for this beautiful day, for this beautiful practice. Gelakasa, all my relations.